Well, good evening, gentlemen. I'm recording this session. I've recorded and put on the YouTube. Anybody have any problem, please do let me know right now. Otherwise, you can leave the meeting. Do anybody have any problem? All okay? Okay for everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
great. So, gentlemen, I'm going to show you one picture, a hazy picture. You have to observe the picture for 30 seconds. After that, you will get 1 minute to write on details. In details, you have to write the number of characters you have seen, what is their age, mood, and gender. Okay, if you see a male, mark it as a M. If you see a female, mark it as a F. If you're not able to recognize the gender, you can mark it as a P or a person. Okay, if you see the positive, you can mark it as a plus. If you see a negative mode of the character, you can mark it as a minus. If you're not able to figure it out, you can mark it as a O. Okay, and age, whatever you perceive. Then you'll get 3 minutes to write on the story. So total you get 4 minutes, 30 seconds to wind up your story. Once I ask you guys, please put your pen down, means you have to put your pen down. You're not supposed to write anything after that. If I've seen anyone writing after, I'll kick them out immediately from the meeting without giving any warning. Immediately I'll kick you out. Okay, so make sure you'll not do anything, or is it visible? Okay, gentlemen, please stop writing. Put your pen down. Everyone. Akash. Akash. Now close your book and keep behind your back. Quick. वो बुक बंद करो, पीछे रख दो, सामने नहीं होनी चाहिए, बंद होके पीछे होनी, सामने show me and just keep behind your back. Okay, good. पीछे पीछे, great. Okay, gentlemen, so the next part is the narration part. Now, one by one, each and every individual have to narrate their story, and once the last person done with this story, have to start a discussion. During the course of discussion, you have to come up with a common group story, and you have to select one leader who is going to give the group story. All clear? Anybody have any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay. So let me just give you a sequence. So, yeah, first is Thapa, second Abhishek Dikshit, third Digvijay, fourth Akash, 5 Harsh, 6 Pawan, 7 Vikas, 8 Ajay, 9 Rajesh, 10 Abhishek, 11 Aman, and 12th is Sumit. And once the Sumit done with the story, you have to start a discussion. Don't try to take more than 45 to 1 minute. If you cross it, I'll stop you in between. I'll ask next. The next person should take up the charge and start narrating his story. All clear? Okay. Yeah, Thapa, please start.
So, good evening, gentlemen. In the given picture, I perceive there are one male character, age 32, mode neutral. The protagonist of the story is Mahesh, and the action of the story is saving the life. So, Mahesh, age 32, who was the resident of village Vaikantapur, was a postmaster. One day, on his general duty, he was collecting the letters that has to be distributed in the villages. So, one day, he got a letter of Shyama, who was doing his job outside the city. So he went to the Shyama's house and he knocked the door and he found that Shyama was not there. He saw that a cry of a lady and he got to see that Shyama's good wife was about to deliver a baby. He immediately ran toward the pregnant lady and calm her down by offering her water, and he immediately rushed toward the uh, hospital where the ayah was there, and he called the ayah, and with the help of the ayahs and the other ladies, they covered up the pregnant lady, and happily the baby was delivered, and luckily It was a baby boy, and he congratulated and he returned to his office. Thank you.
Narrate.
Yes, sir. So, good evening, gentlemen. As a PG Shuntu, as a perceive one character, age 26, the male, and in positive mode. And action of the story would be the reduced trouble warning. So, the Mohan, 26, agriculture scientist, while visiting to his hometown in Fagwada, Jalandhar, on his way to surprise his parents. As on his way to his farm, he see that there is a lot of farmers burning the stubble burning as the huge smoke around. To address this issue, he talked to the farmers to advise them to decompose the stubble. But as he sees that they have no time, as they have less time because they have to sow the rabi crop. So he talked to the seniors and work on the to reduce from the decomposer so that it quickly decompose the stubble. As the result, he made the Pusa decomposer, which in very short span of time decompose, and later the remaining stuff we can use it. They use it to feed the animals like horses and cows. And later they also distribute all the farmers and aware to use this. Thank you.
From the picture, I have perceived one male character. The age is 28, mood is positive. The action of my story is to teach in nearby village. The main protagonist of my story, Ramesh, was a PGD teacher of Sitoli village. He always wanted to teach it at any level. So he used to teach after completion of his school. He used to teach nearby village. One day, while he was going, he also took the shelter of the tree when the rain was very high. After that, he went to the village. He teach the students, also share the incidents, and also he also shared the importance of studies. And he thanks to all the students for the good attendance. After that, he reached his home and he was very happy. Thank you.
Good evening, gentlemen. So as we can see, as we can witness in the picture, there is one male, age 22, mood positive. So my main protagonist is Rohit. Rohit is a boy, belongs to a village near Jaipur named Pagru. He's a student pursuing BA from a nearby village only, and he was coming back from the college after completing the session and the classes, and in between he felt that it was a month of June, and a huge sandstorm came in between, and he tried to dodge all the possible things because he needs to reach home as soon as possible to study for the exam that was going to be held tomorrow. And he tried all the attempts. He took shelter near the trees. He also put blind near his eyes, and after so many efforts and all the hustle, he safely reached home on the time, and after that he studied for the exam. And tomorrow the next day he held the exam and passed with the flying colors. Thank you.
Good evening, gentlemen. In the picture shown to us, I have perceived one character. Mood is neutral, age is around 25. Action of my story is saving the cattle. And my story goes like this. Anok was a son of farmer. They used to do farming as well as cattle breed. One day, their village was struck by a storm. Seeing this, Anok ran towards the farm area. After reaching the farm area, he saw that his cattle were afraid. After seeing this, he calmed them down and stayed with them till the storm went off. And after the storm went off, he returned to his house. Thank you.
Friends, I perceive one character, male, 19 years old, mood is negative. Action of my story is fail in exam. Mukesh went to his home during vacation. His smaller brother, his younger brother was failed in some subject. So his whole family was very upset. After discussing with him, he found that he was doing some mistakes while doing study. So he guided them like, you have to attempt mock tests, you have to practice previous questions. After applying all these things, Mukesh passed the exam and came up with flying colors. Thank you, friends.
Good evening, everyone. In this story, I have perceived only one character. The age is 23-year-old. and the action of my story is training uphill. Ram, 23-year-old, has in final year graduation student in his college. In his college he have a sports event in which he participated, and he took and he training for 400-meter running, and finally he conquered his race. Thank you.
Good evening, gentlemen. What I perceive from the given picture of male character of age 23, mood positive. Ram is a boy pursuing graduation from CMR college. He participated in the event from in the college. So he went to his friend's house to complete his project. While he did his project, while returning from the home, he observed the weather condition, that the weather is getting worse. So he realized that he couldn't reach on time his home. So he returned back to his friend's house and he informed his mom about the weather condition and tell that tomorrow he will come. So he finished with his friend. He finished the unfinished project. After completed the project, the next 2 days after 2 days, he went for the competition and there he won the competition. Thank you.
Good evening, gentlemen. I have perceived one person in the picture. The mood of the person is negative, and the age is 25 years old. And my Rohit is a
Abhishek,
UPSC aspirant.
अभिषेक, जान कहाँ है तुम्हारी? हाँ, खाना नहीं खाया क्या आज?
खाया सर।
तो चाहते हो मैं निकाल दूं खाना जो खाया अभी? तेज बोलो यार, मर्द की तरह। मर्द पता ना क्या क्या होता है?
Yes sir, I know.
एनिमल मूवी देखी नहीं देखी है?
देखिए सर।
हाँ, टाइम वेस्ट करो तुम बस।
नहीं सर।
स्टार्ट
In this picture,
एनर्जी
I
के
have
साथ,
perceived one.
ठीक है? Good evening,
Okay,
gentlemen.
sir.
What I perceive in this picture, like this. Good evening, gentlemen. What I perceive in this picture is a one male
Good evening,
character.
gentlemen. I have
So like
perceived.
this. Yeah, start now, please.
Good evening, gentlemen. I have perceived one character in this picture. The mood of the character is negative and the age is 25 years old. Rohit is a UPSC aspirant and he was preparing for the 2 years for the UPSC, but he did not clear the prelims as well. One day when he was going to his home, then he saw the storm as well, and then he was demotivated at that time. But after that, he marked that all his mistakes and everything in the listed, and then he is preparing for that. And after the coaching, after the library he took, and then he secured the 25th rank in the UPSC and got placed in Jaipur as an IAS officer. Thank you.
Hello friends, I have chosen one character from this picture. And his age is between 30 to 35 years and mood is positive. My story goes like this. Rahul is a farmer, lives nearby village Jaipur, lives in a village nearby Jaipur, and he had grown wheat in his field. After some time, the weather got turned and heavy rainfall had occurred. Due to heavy rainfall, an excess amount of water was come up in his field. So he thought to extract some amount of water from his field. So he made a narrow ways and joined that narrow ways to the nearby canal passing, and he told this idea to the other farmers that from this idea their crop was also be safely Thank you.
Good morning, gentlemen. I perceive the picture. There are one character
Sumit.
in the picture.
Sumit.
Yes, sir.
Sumit. Camera
Sir.
off है आप. Camera off.
Okay.
Yeah. So what is this? Good morning or good evening? What's the time in India right now?
Good evening.
20 push-ups. Quick. 20 push-ups.
Yes. Good evening, gentlemen. I perceive the picture.
Sumit.
There are one character in this picture.
Sumit.
My main character is.
Sumit.
Sir.
Can you hear? आपका आवाज आ रही है मेरी?
Yes, sir.
20
Yes,
push-up
sir.
मारिए फटाफट. 20 push-up. हर्ष काउंट करना, कुछ मिस्टेक होगा तो बताना मेरे को.
हो गई, sir.
Good. Narrate the story.
Good evening, gentlemen. I perceive the picture. There is one character in the picture. My main character is Ashish. Ashish is the student of Bachelor of Science, and he prepare for the teaching. Sorry, sir.
Start again. No problem. Do it. हो जाएगा. Do it. Start. बोलो.
Good evening, gentlemen. I perceive the picture. My main character is Ashish. Ashish is the student of Bachelor of Science, and he prepare for the UPSC services. Sorry, sir.
So after this discussion,
One second.
Friends, many of
One
us
second.
perceived one character.
अरे 1 second, Baba. 1 second. रुक जाओ. हाँ सुमित. Take a breath for 30 seconds. आराम से. अभी ठीक है? Feeling okay?
Okay. Okay.
Okay, Sumit. Please start.
Good evening, gentlemen. I perceive the picture. My main character is Ashish. Ashish is the student of the Bachelor of Science, and he preparing for the teaching exam. And he belongs to a village, and in his village, many students he is not go to the school, so he decide to being a teacher to educate our college, our village students. So he hardworking and most generous man. So he decided to being a teacher and one day to literate his school. Thank you, sir.
so after the discussion, few things are.
Friends, as majority of us
Yes,
shown that
gentlemen, as we all
the
agree,
number of the
we see that
character was
one
one.
character.
So we should
We
agree upon the number of the character, and we should give upon.
And the background is in the background we can see that it is a rural background.
Yes, friends, many of us perceive one male character. Mood is positive. Age is around between 20 to 30 years. I think let's go with it.
Yeah.
One farmer is working in
character is concerned, it is
From
very clear.
rural background.
Because of age.
There was a boy who was outside, so we should rely upon them.
If one farmer is working in his field,
Yes, we can make that
one
he
farmer
was
is working
smoke
in
coming
his
from the field.
Yeah.
So we can make students
character
that
or in the
she
field.
was appointed.
Gentlemen,
And
if you
we
have
can
seen
say
the
that
picture
it
carefully,
was
it was a paddy field.
As we can know, few things are
Yes.
cleared.
So we may speak
It
according
was
to
a paddy
Seeing the
field,
picture,
gentlemen.
it was
field
clearly
to,
shown that
as he
So
was
clear
seeing
or
the
not?
picture, it was
Would
clearly
very
shown that the
Friends,
boy
categorically
was
as a farmer,
friends,
we
what I
should
feel,
agree
as
upon.
one of the
friends, what I
educated
feel,
Harshvardhan.
chess number one,
Can we
Even
what I
take
feel,
one by
chess
one,
number
like
said,
make it
chess
clear
number one
things
said very good
first,
story.
then
I
we
think
will
we
go
should
in
make
that
a
In the narrow ways,
talk to the other fellow
Yeah.
mates.
so that he can extract some excessive amount of water from his field.
Yes,
In the
gentlemen,
friends.
near
What
we
I
can
feel,
add
chess
to
number
the
one,
Having a
chess
point
number
B,
one said
we can
very
assume
good
it as
story.
he was
I think
we can make the story that
we should take it
we
same
can
and
say
make
that
it
the
a
boy
good
was
story.
failing some
while the
exam.
farm was
After seeing the background,
produced
we clearly
some
observed
we
that the
can
boy was
combine the story of Aman,
It does
where
belong
he
from.
was, where
Can
he
we
talked
take
about
one person and
overlogging
There
of
is
he was
water.
a weather
disappointed as
condition
well?
going
Overlogging
on
of
that
water can be added in the theme, gentlemen.
we need to think
Yes,
about
we can
that.
also make that as
and
also
also the
address the issue
saving
of
the
the
life
One
of the
farmer
cattle.
is
farmers
working
burning the
to
Due to
extract
excessive rain,
burning there.
in the
due to
village
excessive
area,
rain. Some
the
excessive
farmer,
amount of
the main
water was
protagonist,
fulfilled in his field,
but looking the
so that
character, he was only 17 years old.
He was
So we should make
disappointed
that
it
he
as
was
well.
no,
failing
no,
some exam.
Look at
gentlemen,
his character. He
Failing some
was
exam.
we believe that his age
That's
was
why he was
around
upset.
25 to 30.
25 to
Or
30
can
year
also
old.
With
Depending
that
on
or
farmer,
not?
he was
Even
getting
I'd like to
25
agree.
to 30 year old.
as he was
Gentlemen,
We
we
Was
can
say there
consider
is
the
a
point of
storm as
agree.
excessive
well.
amount of
Point
water.
of
Friends, we
agree.
are getting
He
out
was
of the time.
disappointed
Friends,
as
we are
well.
getting out of the time.
together
Please decide the
according to
character first,
the
then
use of the
theme.
configuration there.
Is in that
Yeah.
particular.
Added to the Rathod, we should
Was
agree
the
upon the
theme?
One
character,
farmer is
and
Can
working
we
in
after
his
that,
do
we
it
field
should
as
give
the
upon the
to
theme.
Gentlemen,
extract
all
use
would
of
agree that he was a
looking
Seeing
at the
the
farmer, I
picture,
picture,
we
we are
think.
can see
diverging
that
from the story.
the
And
boy,
Yes,
main character, is
exactly.
in the
Friends,
field.
friends, I think chess number
So
first,
we
chess
can
number
make the
one said
story
very
related
good
to the
story.
field.
Like a postman. I think we should make a story on postman. Postman also feel a brave sneeze and rain very often time. Or he used
But
to
we can
post
also go
the
with the
deliver letter
story
at a
of boy
time.
working in
We
the
need to
field.
fix
but
a
But
weather
after
condition.
observing
when
the
he was
picture, it was
made
clearly
the
shown
story
that
on
boy
Condition
was
agriculture,
upset.
going
so
on
that
at
one
that
We
farmer
should
is
particular.
make
working in his
from the
field,
boy
it is
we
clearly
can
showing
failing some
consider
that
the
To
exam.
use
story.
like the organic
We
farming
can
there.
consider the story
We
in
can also
such
make a
a
story
way
according to this thing.
that the postmaster was delivering the letters to the home, but unfortunately happened to see a pregnant lady and she was about to deliver a baby. And so he
Friends, I
immediately
think we
took
should
her
not put any
get
pregnant
Gentlemen,
lady
there
in
was
this
no such
picture.
as a
This picture is
farmer there.
very
Even
neutral and very
he
neutral.
was
I think
portrayed as
postman
a
is delivering
There
his
is
letter
Pregnant
while
lady.
he going to
organic
deliver.
farming, or he
Can we remove it?
does this
Yeah,
guys, one
he
farmer
Remove
is
we
this
can
working
part.
in his field.
But after
One
careful
farmer
Is
is
it
observation,
good
it
working
if
in
was
his
not
we,
shown
field.
we
that he
can
was a
say
postman.
it like it's a
Looking
watchman and
after
like he
observing
will
his
deliver
dress,
the
after
post?
observing his
Stand out
dress,
some
it
things
was
in your
not like
particular
Can
the
we
story.
remove
postman.
the
Can
pregnant
we
lady
do
part
Yeah, I
in this
agree
gentlemen,
with
we
picture,
that.
can
in
make
this
a story
story?
about
weather
saving
condition
the
is
we
cattle
can
not
make a story
as
as
well.
like post
your story.
postman
That is
theme,
the
so we
It is
can
main
add the
better
part.
if
action
you
of
Friends,
make
building
this
that
the
he
is
was
cattle.
failing
As
some
it is a
exam.
rural
this
background,
That.
It is
relating
better if
to
you make that he
agriculture
was
field.
failing some
tips as
exam,
well.
and after
Most
that,
important thing in that picture, if we look at that, Mr. Thapa's story is totally correct. We all agree on that.
Yes, but
But
gentlemen,
But
it
we
was the
see
he
field
the
did
picture
not
stated as
carefully.
mention
But
about
but we can do
like a
one
field
thing.
there,
The
so
We
we
image
can
of
can
one
make
the
a story
we
called
can
as
do one
agriculture
thing.
field.
it's not
We can
like
remove the
like a
pregnant lady part
field,
Gentlemen,
in this
so
story.
we cannot go with
Okay.
that
Don't
Can
make
story.
we
it
remove the
difficult.
I'm
lady part?
agree with chess number
He
Abhishek.
This is a simple
I'm
picture.
totally
as
agree
a
with
We
doctor.
Abhishek.
can we
He
can
it was
make
it
it
was a
We should make
sand
a
very
day
simple,
in
one.
the
like
storm.
like
Yes,
postman
Yes,
we can
goes
remove the
up
pregnant
and
lady over
deliver
from the
the
story, pregnant
letter.
lady, we can
postman.
make
That's
such
it.
a
We
way
can
that
remove
the
it.
hero as a
This is
doctor
unnecessary
outcome
thing.
comes
We
out.
okay.
Pregnant
Make it
lady.
Yeah,
difficult.
exactly.
going
Difficult.
to
yes,
set some
adding to
good
it, we
news
can
This is
also
in
make
the
that
unnecessary
make
thing.
a
this
story of
As
this
he
family.
postman
mentioned
theme.
So,
that he
so
works in
Postman
gentlemen,
the
theme
everyone
was
Friends,
field.
I
agrees
think
that
till
known as
now,
he was a
friends, still now we decide a postman, male character, age is around 20 to 30 years. Or he's going to post a going to deliver a letter in a village. While going to deliver a letter, he faced sneeze, he faced some breeze and some rainy.
He faced the
Rain.
storm as well, and then
Akash, we could add at this point
that's fine. That's
his
fine.
handkerchief from his pocket. Gentlemen, we could add this action that he took out the handkerchief from his pocket and he covered his face.
Avoid the events.
Gentlemen, we can add this point. The
added to the
postman,
Thapar,
he was having
after sending the
handkerchief in his
letter,
pocket.
the family was very
He got his
surprised.
handkerchief and he covered his mouth. So that would prevent him from this.
Adding to it, we can also
but remove the
Exactly, I'm totally agree with it.
remove
And
the
even as
pregnant lady
He reached the
part,
village,
that also fine.
he find out the house and post the letter on a time.
So basically,
And he congratulated the person who got the post because of his new joining.
Gentlemen, we can also
Yeah.
add the point of
Yeah,
Rahul,
also,
where
as a person
he
who
told that
We can add this
postman,
point too.
we can add that postman was taking shelter of
we
the
can
tree.
use that
Gentlemen,
agriculture
we
field there.
need to clear out few things. Firstly, like that guy was a farmer or a postman. Okay, how many of you agree with
Postman,
the
postman,
It's a
postman.
postman.
Friends, Harsh, we already decide
Yeah, as majority
postman.
of us decided
Yeah.
that the postman.
Already
So
decided
we
with
should
Postman.
agree
Now
upon
we'll,
the postman.
we'll go with the
Yes,
whether
gentlemen, but we have to add some action
whether
to
it
it.
was
Yeah,
a
weather
sandstone.
condition like a storm
We have to
comes
come
and
to a
like
conclusion.
thundering comes.
I feel sandstorm is more
Sandstorm is more appropriate, gentlemen.
Sandstorm. Sandstorm. Sandstorm.
Really,
We could add the action that he took out his handkerchief and he covered his face. That protected him
When
Yeah, yeah,
from
he
the
we
was
will
on
sandstorm.
his
add
way
this.
to
He
deliver
has
the
On
to
the face.
letter,
he has to
He
one
covered his
deliver
biggest
face.
important
storm
letters.
We saw it the
So
opened.
that
Due to
he
this,
covered
he
his
was
face with
trying to
something.
Please
set the
He
hill.
didn't use
perform his
any
duty and
things.
deliver all the letters in that before time. So we add some action like this.
Yes, yes. We will
Uh,
add
Yeah,
that.
we can also make that after sending the letter to the required person, the person was not able to see the report, was not able to read the report carefully. So the postmaster was
no, friends, I
withdraw
think
whole
everyone
letter,
is everyone is good
No,
good
no.
learner.
that's a good point.
Yeah.
That's a
Friends,
good
So
point.
I
gentlemen,
think
let's
Gentlemen,
come to
we
the
can add the
conclusion.
point of Vikas.
Let's
That's a
conclude
good
the
point.
story.
Mr.
The
Vikas said,
postmaster was educated person, so the person
Ah.
whom the letter has to be delivered was an illiterate. So the
Yeah.
postmaster he narrated what
We'll read it.
friends,
Yeah,
Yeah, and
friends,
the
why we are
postmaster,
putting friends, why we're putting a person in front of his illiterate. Friends, I think we should not go this. We should not go with this. Why we are putting a person in front of illiterate? A person get the call letter. He was very
person-
happy.
Yes, and
Yeah.
due to
the
the
person
agree
who is
with
living in
Akash.
the family
Agree with
was a
Akash.
very
conclusion
old
is a
man.
Make it
Old
positive
Person
story,
who is
no? Make it
receiving
positive story. Like
Maybe-
got a appointment letter and he
the
will be
person who was
happy.
receiving the
or we
letter
can say it
was
is a
waiting
joining
for a
letter of
joining
someone,
letter.
and it is very important to be
Joining
delivered on
letter.
time.
Joining
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 someone
letter.
is joining letter is
After
Person
completion
who was
of
waiting for his letter.
all the things, the receive thanks to postman because of
Yeah.
because for delivery on time he get the joining on the time.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is
Yes,
correct.
and also
That's
when
the story.
the
That's
letter
the
he
fine
also
Could
story.
add money
take
order
person
And
who
we can also add,
takes some time.
to the
deliver
Akash,
before time.
that the family was very happy. The family was very happy to
After
see
the
that.
join.
Okay, gentlemen. Now you have only 1 minute. Discuss among yourself and do let me know who will be your group leader. Start.
stories and conclude at the end.
Yeah, I agree upon the chess number 1 because he has given a very good point.
Yeah, I agree with two with the chess number 1.
Who is chess number 1 or 2 here?
It's just number 1.
Yeah,
Who is chess
Thapa. I think
Thapa.
Thapa.
Sir, Mr. Thapa,
Agree with Thapa.
Where is chess number 1?
to conclude all our stories.
Who's chess? How you know who's chess number 1, 2, 3, 18, 6, 7, 12? That sequence?
So just number 1.
No, sir, being precise, Mr. Thapa, we are
No, that is fine. But how you guys come to conclusion like number 1, number 2? Just I'm just concerned about chess number. I didn't give a number, na?
Sir, he
Because
was
the
first
first
in
person
this order.
he narrated the story.
Okay, who was the 8th?
he started the session. I feel Mr. Sumit was the last.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Who was
sir.
the 8th? Oh, 8th.
Me, sir, me.
Okay, except I'll whatever number I tell you now, don't tell that particular person. Rest of people tell me what is it. Okay, 11.
Yes, sir.
No, I shouldn't be telling that. 3.
Second last.
3. Who was the 3? Tell me.
So Digvijay.
Akash.
You people are not understanding what I'm doing. Okay, leave it. So don't address with the chess number because I didn't assign here. So most of the people will be confused now. You can just tell by the name directly. Okay. So I'm giving you last 1 minute. Discuss among yourself and do let me know who will be group leader. Okay. Start.
Yes, sir. Guys, can
So,
we recollect all the points
Gentlemen,
so that Thapa can deliver?
Gentlemen, let's first move to the
Thapa can
conclusion. We make a
Yeah,
story
yeah.
according to postman.
Firstly, we
So
decided
let's
that
move this story.
Yeah,
As he
we can
Firstly,
also say
recollect
that
all the points that we have decided
after
the
seeing
character is
the
the postman.
so
Yeah.
that
Yes, we
Thapa's
finally
delivery.
He
conclude
was
with
the postman. He needs to deliver letters, joining letter, and he faced some storms and like a sandstorm. And then he delivered the letter, and then joining letter, the family will be
after
happy.
delivering
That
the
is the
letter,
story.
he
Okay.
Yeah,
helped that person
after delivering the letter, the family was happy.
Yeah.
That's
So,
a
Mr.
well
Thapa, can you conclude all our stories?
Mr. Thapa, now you can go.
So I
Okay.
think the final story should come out like this. The
Okay, one second. One
protagonist of
second. You have to tell me, na, sir. We have selected our leader, and I think we
Yes,
should
sir.
give chance. Like Thapa, we should address the officers like, sir. We have selected. Thapa will be the leader. Then he will take the permission. Thank you, gentlemen,
Sir, we have
for giving me this opportunity. And okay, then with the permission, may I? Okay, that is the right. If you ask, that will be better. But sometimes the officer, okay, carry on. Should not be asking, but you can ask. That will be better. Okay. Thank you,
Yes, sir.
gentlemen, for giving me this wonderful opportunity, or the opportunity normally, whatever you feel. Okay. Thank you, gentlemen, for giving this wonderful opportunity for narrating the group story. Sir, with the permission, may I? Okay. Simple. Okay. Who is your group leader?
Sir, we have chosen Mr. Thapa for
As our
conclusion.
group leader.
Okay. Fine. All agree with it, or anyone who's not agree with the story, like with this person? All okay?
After
Yes,
the
sir.
discussion,
Fine.
we came on the conclusion, sir. So we are promoting Mr. Thapa as a group leader.
Okay. Anybody have any objection with the person?
No, sir.
Okay.
No, sir.
Good. Yes, Thapa, you can proceed.
Thank you, gentlemen, for giving me this wonderful opportunity. So, with the kind permission, may I narrate the group story?
Proceed.
Yes. So, gentlemen, as we have discussed, and it was very fruitful discussion, we have came to the conclusion that the protagonist of the story was Mahesh, and he was a postmaster. His age was 32, and he was delivering the letters. So, the action of the story was delivering the letters on time. So, the Mahesh, the postmaster of village Baigantapur, was as usual on his duty delivering the letters to the home. And one day, it was an important letter that has to be delivered to a new joinee, and it was to be delivered in on time. So he take out his all letters and he assembled and he carried in the bag and he moved towards the destination. So while on the destination, he faced the sandstorm, and despite having the high wind flows, he took the shelters beside the trees and he even took out the handkerchief from the pocket and he covered his face and he moved toward the destination. And finally, he reached the destination and he distributed the letters to the fellow person and he was very happy about it. And as a result, the person offered him sweets because due to his happiness and he was cheerful. And then he moved on with the next destination and the letter he keep on distributing and finally he reached the post office. Thank you.
So the story was his story or a group story?
A group story. Everyone agree?
Yes, sir.
Group story.
Group fact.
Yes, sir. This is a group story.
Okay. Anybody have any objection with the story? Please do let me know. Quick. All agree? Anyone have anything? Anyone want to add something? Anyone? Anyone want to add something to the story? No? Okay, fine. Because camera